people change, feelings change too.
Okay, so right now this is rigged, but I wanted to do my first video in the car because I literally live in my car and I live at home. So of course I live at home. I mean, I live at my job. So those are the three places I live, but my car is kind of where I do most of my thinking, and I guess I do most of the talking, which is to myself. So in a way, I'm still gonna be talking to myself, but maybe someone out there will watch it. So that's kind of what we're gonna roll with. But my thoughts with starting this, first of all, is just, I'm at a place in my life where I'm a homebody. I don't have a lot of friends, and I'm consumed with my job and my girls. I've always been consumed by my girls. I was a really young mom, and so all I've ever known is my kids. My two older ones are fixing to leave, and I think it's finally starting to hit me that I'm gonna be by myself, and I have to look in the mirror every day, and I don't know what to do. I have to actually figure out what it is that I like. What do I want to do today, you know? And mind you, I will still have my youngest. She's 12, but she's an extreme homebody, like extreme homebody. So I think it just runs in the family. We're all homebodies. I love to live in my Christmas PJs. Most of you know that. That's my happy place, and I'll wear them all year and watch documentaries. So that's basically how exciting my life is. But like I said, the original idea behind this whole thing is I kept wanting to do something or find something that I like, you know, where I would maybe meet people that like the same types of things. But what I was running into is people that were maybe in my same situation, but they were they just want to go out and party and they want to drink. And hey, I'm not judging anyone for that. You do you. But I just don't have a desire to do that. So I have to kind of remember what kinds of things I liked before I had kids, what things fed my soul. And it was usually creative stuff. I used to write all the time. I think I wrote since I was maybe 12 years old, maybe younger. And that was always an outlet for me. And I think I have so many poems I could actually make a book. I'm not sure who would read it because it would be so depressing. And who knows, maybe someday that will happen. But yeah, so I had talked to my kids about it. I talked to a lot of people about what do I like? What am I gonna do? What things are gonna feed my soul? I have friends who, you know, they do beekeeping. I have friends who like to paint. Two friends who really like to paint. And, you know, I have another friend, she loves to go fishing. That's her thing. My happiness has always been the beach. When I go there, there is nothing else that exists. Nothing can hurt me. And everything that's going on in my life that I'm stressing about, when I go to the beach and I'm near the water, it doesn't exist anymore. It's so small when you're looking out at something so big and amazing that it just kind of brings you to reality, and it lets you know whatever you're stressing about, at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. You know, you're still gonna wake up tomorrow, the sun is still gonna shine, it's still gonna rise, you're still gonna go on, because that's just what you do in life. So right now I don't have the beach, so I have to think of something else. And since I've always had an outlet, I'm thinking that this might be a good outlet. It's a way for me to be people-y without having to be people-y. So that's kind of where I am. I kind of want to give people a warning in case you don't know me. I have one volume and it's loud, and I have absolutely no filter. So a lot of times when I'm doing these, I'm just going to be saying the most random shit in the world and probably talking about something, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. So if you are one of those people who get offended easily, just probably don't watch this. I mean, you add the loud with the no filter on top of being extremely passionate and animated, and you definitely are, if you can't handle that, don't watch it. That is who I am, so I'm not going to change anytime soon. So, like I said, if you're offended easily, you don't have to watch it. You can just click right out of it. But if you're totally into random and just kind of miscellaneous whatever, I'm just kind of going to invite you in to watch the shit that happens to me, because I feel like we all have crazy stuff that happens, but like I feel like sometimes I don't have anybody to tell. Like, and sometimes I feel like I can't make this shit up. It really just happened. So, I don't know. My thoughts are maybe some of the same shit that's happened or happening to me is happening to someone else. Totally randomness and just my crazy just going on and on. So if you're into that kind of shit, so be it.
Never thought the circumstances would have changed you.